Hi, I'm going to start by going through the body of this creature. So I started by using a spear and then a mountain note by adding a dollar frame on the offset. It would move throughout the timeline just to make it a little more exciting, and then using the facet note to make each faces unique, and then using the primitive node, I scale it down to 0 so that I would be able to shrunk 4 points around into a single point in the center of each polygon. This is so that I can run a noise pattern through this grid and have some color on it. And this is so that the polygon face gets a unique color. And then in here, attribute warp, basically I'm taking the position of each point and multiply it, which is basically the scaling factor for the noise, and then run through it this noise, and then have it in 3D noise so that's color, and then fit it in the range between 0 to 1, and then output it to color. Then attribute copy, and in this attribute wrangle, I'm basically saying that the color of this noise is now going to be this attribute core noise. And then I am going to delete the color attribute to replace it with something else. Then using the convert node, I am going to convert each polygon so that it's just 1 point, and the most efficient way to do that is to convert the polygon into circles. Then I am going to add a base color, and then using the Kismet color complexity to spice it up. And then and also put the attribute, the noise attribute here, and then having this expression, yay. And then here, pretty much I copy and paste the notes, and then I did some, and then I made some changes to the parameters. For instance, I added a frame, I animated the radius of a sphere so that it would make the pieces flow in and out. And then I also change up the time, the noise scale, the color, and also change the scale of the XYZ of the faces. And for the legs, I pretty much use the tutorial from Path, but instead of using the curve, I use a circle, and then play around with the segments and length, and I really like how it looks. So each legs have different thickness by changing up the ramp, and then here it is pretty much the same process from the body of the creature. Here, instead of using attribute, I use bounding box because I like the way it looks. so it looks like it has a gradient. Even though I know that's not what we're supposed to do for this assignment. I think we were supposed to avoid gradient if possible, as in the fading, but it looks really nice here. And then for the ground, which is the pieces over here, I used the tutorial from the first class. I divided the grid. I tried different ways to remesh, but I really didn't like the way it looks. So with this divide, I have the brick of polygons, so I don't have to add a lot of rows on the grid. And then instead of a flat plane, I added a mountain node so that it looks more interesting. And then I also play around with the size of the faces, and then finally, this is the background. I use the expression so that it would change the colors every 12 frames, just to make it a little bit more exciting, like as if this is in a clubbing or at a party. And yeah, very simple. Thank you very much.